We want to spread hope that there are other options to healing your body other than poisoning it with medications. These pain management medications, what they are doing is that they are masking the pain. It is the body's way of telling us that this organ or this section in your body is having problem.
Welcome to Mastery Podcast, where we explore the art of living fully, balancing mind, body, spirit, and passion, and in the pursuit of a better world. I am your host, Dr. Sass. Today, we are joined by the inspiring Dr. Iman Antonious. I'm always happy to see Dr. Iman here. She is the CEO of Global Genesis, an inventor, a scientist, a pharmacist, and what else are you not, Dr. Iman? Welcome to Mastery Podcast.
Thank you so much for having me, Dr. Sass. It's always a pleasure to talk with you.
Yeah, it's always great. And we can go on and on and on forever because, it is about health. And, we both are so passionate about health. We want people to live a healthier life and to be pain-free. And talking about pain-free, Dr. Iman, a lot of people are suffering from pain. And as a pharmacist, me and you too, as a pharmacist and a healthcare professional, do you think there is any other option that people can use? I know people are getting prescribed narcotic medication that give them side effect, is harm their liver and, cause all kinds of problem, not to mention addiction and all those stuff. And you here to shed some light for our listener and our viewer about different options.
Yes, there are different options than just having like these pain management medications. What they are doing is that they are masking the pain. Nobody is deficient in ibuprofen. You don't have ibuprofen deficiency ever. But what is happening, it is the body's way of telling us that this organ or this section in your body is having problem. So how could your body talk to you? By sending pain signals to you in order to understand that you need to heal this part. So if you're getting pain signals about your shoulder, then you're having an issue with the shoulder. If you're having pain signals in your lower back, in sciatica, all of these pain signals are indication of a root cause. So when we take the painkillers, you are just putting a band-aid on the pain and telling the body, shh, I don't want you here complaining. Stop complaining. Don't say that you are in pain. But you didn't treat the root cause of the pain.
So we just cover it up pretty much.
Exactly, yes. You are just hushing the body and covering up, but the root cause is getting worse and worse and worse by time. So when we use healing frequencies, and there is a reason I'm calling my devices as healing frequencies, because I'm using a plethora of different frequencies. You could say like the whole scope of frequencies in most of my devices. So when we use
that's
these,
why I say your device heal anything. And there's an episode, y'all, it's called Heal Anything with Frequency. And that's what we're talking about. And I'll put the link down below so you can check out that, episode also.
Yes, please. And so with using these healing frequencies, what we are doing is we send those frequencies to the organ that is having the issue. And we start reducing the inflammation around it because the inflammation is the major cause of the problem. Then when you reduce inflammation, we increase circulation. And blood flow is the secret of life. Blood carries the oxygen. Blood increases oxygenation of the cells into that area. Blood also brings nutrients and food to these cells that have been starving and deprived of food. So eventually, when the food supply arrives there, it nourishes the area. Even the nerves that are squished inside those cramping muscles. So it's because either we did something wrong, we are sitting in the wrong posture, we are sitting all day on our computers, or doing specific task with a bent body or something like that. All these actions lead to cramping, or like the muscle, there is something called actin myosin. I don't want to get into too more detail, but
Don't
so
get too technical, Dr. A.
the actin myosin system inside any muscle, it works like this. When the muscle relaxes, it goes like this. When the muscle contracts, it goes like this. So when you have accumulation of lactic acid works as a lock. It prevents the actin myosin from opening up the muscle to relax. So the muscle keeps on same position and starts wearing off and getting tired from being always contracted like this. So then you start getting the pain. When the muscle is contracted, there are nerves that are going through it. And what happens is that it squeezes the life out of that nerve, literally. And the nerve is not getting enough nutrition. So with the devices, what we have here, we increase blood flow. When the blood flow increases, it washes off that lactic acid. Of course, you have to drink lots of fluid, lots of water, and the blood nourishes the cells again, gives it oxygen, supplies the oxygen to these nerves, and the condition improves a lot. I had a lady that came to my clinic a couple of days ago, and she had plantar fasciitis. And this is the sole of the foot. It's pain into the lower part of the foot. So she was limping, like coming in, and she was like, I'm not able to sit, I'm not able to stand, I'm not able to walk. And I have a wedding of my son in a few days, and we should be dancing, and I'm so sad. And I'm, okay, calm down, calm down. So I did for her a session using the belt with the 6 therapy belt, 5 therapy belt, and then I used my new device. This is my proud new
Another
device.
device, Dr. A.
This is called Terasound, my Terasound device. So
Terasound.
yes, I have combined terahertz with ultrasound. And so ultrasound chiropractors have been using ultrasound to break inflammation and fibrous tissue into areas in order to allow better mobility of that joint. The inflammation that happened in the sole of her foot had lots of fibrous tissue there. So that required breaking, because this fibrous tissue was acting like a spike into the muscle. It was like hurting the muscle. So I used the Terasound on her sole of her foot. And after that, she had a good session of the Global Genesis belt. And within like 35 minutes, she came out of my clinic and she met I'm in a spa, so she met the hairdresser out there and she started dancing with her. I'm going to dance in my weddings and my son's wedding. So, and I was so happy because of this result. I'm happy that my clients are acquiring back their life, are able to enjoy their lives again in a very non-invasive, no medication, drug-free therapy that only took like 30 minutes. Imagine if you have the device at the convenience of your home and you could treat your own body. And of course, the Terasound, I use it for joints mainly, like because the ultrasound together with the terahertz are mainly concerned with healing joints, like stiff shoulders, tennis elbow, um, carpal tunnel, um, knee arthritis. So I use it mainly for joints, and we've been getting outstanding results with it in healing those painful arthritic joints or stuff like that. With muscular pain, if the pain is caused by muscles and nerves that are entrapped under muscles, then we use the belt or the mini mat or the big mat to take the whole body. And as we said before, if you could afford taking those narcotics and medication that could harm your body, you could definitely afford to pay $4 a day in order to get this therapy at the convenience of your home. Or even come here and try it in my clinic. Come and try it and see the result. And if you want to buy it, you're more than welcome to buy it.
Right. I just want to go back to the story of that lady start dancing. And when she come to you, she was in pain. She was
Severe
limping.
pain. Yes.
And now she dancing out of your office.
Yeah.
And she was just so happy to be dancing at, is it her son's wedding?
Yeah, her son's wedding. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And it's story like that where you can really change the quality of life of the people that get in, come in contact with you, with your devices. And I believe you just a gift from God, from the Egyptian gift. Thank you so much, Dr. Iman, for educating us in that. And now we know that your device, the ultrasound, the Terasound, which is the terahertz, and the ultrasound, really help breaks the fibrous tissue, especially in that patient of yours while she was limping. And it helps with all kinds of pain, right? What type of pain is is it back pain and you said joint pain?
Mainly joints. So I use the Terasound for joint pain. I use the belt or the mini mat for big muscle pain or back pain. The belt is very convenient for neck pain. Also, migraines. I had a lady that had chronic migraines. Chronic. And there's a type of migraine called clusteral migraine headaches. It's called clusteral migraine headache because it comes in clusters, like the clusters of grape, like the grapes. So you have to finish the cluster before it stops. So she gets it every morning, let's say at 10 in the morning and at 7 in the afternoon, every single day until that cluster is finished. It's devastating. It's life damaging because when she gets that horrible migraine, her eyesight is affected so bad with it. It gets very blurry and she is not able to function and she's crying and screaming from the severe pain. So I had her here and we did sessions. She came to me right before the time for the cluster because she was not able even to work. So she knows that her cluster happens, let's say at 10 in the morning. So she was here around 9. Before the cluster started, we had a session with the belt and the terahertz on her head. And we were able to evade having the episode for 2 consecutive days. So we broke the cluster.
Nice. And how did you treat her again with What
With the
device?
terahertz device,
With the
the
terahertz?
cold terahertz device,
With
and
the cold air,
also
right?
cold air. It blows cold air. Never use hot air on the head or from neck above, because these are very sensitive organs, like the brain, the eyes, the ears, the thyroid. So all of these organs are very sensitive. So you cannot use any heat. You have to use cold blow from neck above. So I use the terahertz on her, as well as wrapping the belt around her neck. So all the blood supply coming to the stem of the brain and the neck area is improved. I got it to really go well, and with no heat. I put it at very, very low heat, like 37 degrees Celsius, which is the normal temperature of the body. Like any human being has a normal temperature of 37 degrees Celsius. So I have put it at a normal temperature and wrapped it around her neck and started treating her head right before the episode happened. And we were able to prevent the episode from happening.
Wow. Wow. And as far as you know, Dr. A, is there any devices out there that can treat a migraine like your device?
I doubt. I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any device in the market that is capable of breaking the clusters for cluster migraine headache, with one of the worst types of migraine. It's debilitating. I think the word is debilitating. I'm
Debilitating.
not,
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but uh, it helped
You are
her to,
Dr. A speaks 5 different languages. So
like you also speak multiple
English is one of
languages.
them. I speak 4, so you got one above me.
So it was very hard to see her complaining that her life is getting destroyed with this illness. And it is just how you organize the blood flow going to the brain. She already had did a plethora of diagnostics, MRIs, CAT scan, everything, and there was nothing wrong. They were not able to see anything wrong. But if I could explain to you in very small, simple steps about what is a headache. Our body, in a normal condition, in a healthy condition, we do not hear the sound of the blood flow in our arteries and veins, and we do not hear our organs working. You can't hear your heart, you can't hear your liver, you can't hear your eyes, you can't hear anything while it's functioning, right? Our body is designed to tune off the sounds of our organs when they are working. When the frequency changes for some reason or the other, probably because of cell phones, high voltage Wi-Fi's, 5G, any of that stuff gets our frequency to change, the blood flow in our arteries and veins frequency starts changing. So instead of the wave height is that small, the wave height is that big. Can you see a
Wow.
difference? Our
Yeah.
body is tuned not to hear at this frequency level, but then the frequency changed. So the first thing that the person that has a headache would say, my head is pounding, right? It's
Yeah.
a change in frequency.
Yeah.
They are starting
Wow.
to hear the blood flow in their arteries and veins. That's the pounding, because the arteries have muscular wall and they have valves. You remember our anatomy. So they have valves and they have a sound while they are functioning, but our body has tuned it off. When we start hearing it, It gets to the level that it is painful. It causes pain. That is the headache that we are getting. The pound, the pulse, boom, 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 boom. We start hearing it, and that is the stuff that's causing pain.
Yeah, I can't imagine living with that. And, this is amazing that you created this terahertz. I know it also helped with my eye. And amazing, Dr. Iman. And with your terahertz, with your Terasound, and with your mat, and the belt, it can treat so many different type of pain, chronic pain, migraine, and stuff like that. Now, where can people try these devices? Can they buy it from you?
Yes, they definitely could buy it from my website, www.globalgenesiscomp.com, or they could come here and try it into my clinic in Bedford, Texas, at 417 Harwood Road, Bedford. And they could set up an appointment with me through my email, info@globalgenesiscomp.com, and they could come and try it here, and before they purchase it, if they live in Texas, or they could order it using Dr. Sass coupon, which gives them $50 discount and also saves them the shipping cost, which is another $50. So they are able, with your coupon, to save around $100 from the price of the mat, the belt, or the big mat, or even the Terasound. And all my devices have been created to be used at home with ease. They do not require a professional person. And I offer a free consultation with every purchase to help you to know which program that you need to use for that specific condition.
Thank you so much, Dr. Iman. And if you are suffering from pain, migraine, and any chronic pain, and you want to, you're tired of taking medication, you're tired of the side effect, you're tired of being drowsy all the time, and you don't want to put all that toxin in your body, then this is the best time to try Dr. Iman's devices, which heal your pain at the source. It's not covering it up. So thank you so much, Dr. A. I keep calling you Dr. Iman. It's Dr. Iman Antonious. You're an amazing, amazing scientist, amazing pharmacist, amazing healthcare provider. And I'm just happy that you are here for us. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure, always an honor to be talking through your channel, because the level of people and comments that we get through your viewers. Most of your viewers have very nice comments, and they want to learn. And this is the news that we want to spread. We want to spread hope that there are other options to healing your body other than poisoning it with medications. There are natural ways of helping your body to heal on its own.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. A. And thank you for that wealth of wisdom. Y'all, I would just check out her website. And if you suffer, if your loved ones suffer any pain, any of this condition, please check out her devices. And we're here at Mastery Podcast because we want to support you to live a better life for your loved ones, for yourself, and just to make this world a better place. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and we hope that we provide you with some value. And until next time.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
See you next time.
Thank
Bye.
you.